Hey everyone, I'm Dean, and welcome back to the channel where I break down the latest trends shaping real estate and smart investing. Whether you're an investor, landlord, tenant, or just curious about real estate trends, stick around. There's a lot happening in this market right now that could impact your next big move. Today, we're diving into the latest insights on the industrial real estate market in one of Canada's hottest regions, the Greater Toronto Area North, or Toronto North, for Q2 of 2025. Toronto North has been a fascinating market recently, juggling a mix of challenges and opportunities. Let's unpack what's going on. First, some context. The past few years have been anything but smooth for industrial real estate here. Remember the pandemic lockdowns that froze everything? Then came the e-commerce rush, which sent demand soaring, followed by supply chain headaches and rising interest rates that cooled the market a bit. But despite all that roller coaster action, Toronto North is proving incredibly resilient. Data from Q2 2025 suggests we might be reaching a turning point, moving from uncertainty towards some stability. Availability remains very tight. Overall availability is just 3.3% split between lease availability at 2.9% and a tiny 0.3% for sale properties. That means industrial spaces just aren't sitting around empty for long. At the same time, we're seeing strong activity. Over 1 million square feet absorbed already this year, and new supply of about 1.86 million square feet delivered. Plus, 1.49 million more square feet are under construction. Here's something interesting. Rents and prices have softened a little. The weighted average net asking rent dropped from $17.79 to $17.41 per square foot, and sale prices fell from about $549 to $525 per square foot. This softening isn't a crash. It's more like a gentle cool-down after years of rapid growth. Tenants, especially those looking at lower-tier industrial spaces, have more negotiating power now. Despite these shifts, Toronto North remains very attractive for several reasons. Newer industrial buildings with higher ceilings, which are ideal for warehousing and logistics. Excellent access to major highways and trucking routes. Limited land availability in central locations, pushing new developments to growth corridors like Vaughan West and Highway 400 area. Let's zoom into the key hubs within Toronto North. Vaughan sold 2 properties totaling 64,351 square feet at an average price of $456 per square foot. Leasing activity here is robust. 8 properties over 559,000 square feet leased, at rents around $17.58 per square foot. Markham, Richmond Hill and Newmarket sold 3 properties totaling 245,779 square feet, averaging $360 per square foot. Leasing activity includes about 270,000 square feet, leased at a slightly higher rate of $17.69. These numbers reflect both the diversity and health of different pockets in the Toronto North market. What's on the horizon for this market? 3 trends to keep an eye on. Rental rates. Expect rents to gradually either decrease or stabilize as leasing slows down and tenants get more options. Property values. Prices have softened a bit, but remain high in prime locations due to scarcity. Development growth, continued expansion along Vaughan West's Highway 50, and in key business parks like King Jane near Highway 400. So how should you navigate this? Here's a quick breakdown. Investors. This cautious market lets you buy assets at more reasonable prices compared to recent peaks. Great for long-term value. Landlords. You might need to offer more attractive deals or concessions to secure tenants, especially in lower-tier properties. Owner-occupiers. Stability in rents and property values means it's a good time to lock in space without fearing big jumps. Toronto North's industrial real estate market is balancing between opportunity and caution. With limited supply, strategic developments and high demand, especially from logistics and e-commerce sectors, it's a space worth watching closely. If you're active in this market or just curious about how real estate trends might affect your business or investments, staying informed and connected with the latest data will be your best advantage. If you found this deep dive helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more real estate insights. Drop your questions or thoughts in the comments below. What part of the Toronto North industrial market interests you the most? Let me know. Reach out to me and the team today. Let us assist you in finding the ideal space for your venture, because a great location is the foundation of every successful business. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in our next video.